Hi there. It's great to have you back on my CryptoQ Media channel. Put this day in your calendar for October since we will be meeting to talk about XRP. I am seeking clarification from the XRP community. Chris Larson and Brad Garlinghouse are currently speaking on a panel at the Philadelphia Fed about recent advances in payments, and you can watch them right here. This is scheduled to take place on Tuesday, October 22nd. Some have pointed out that BNY Mellon, which recently got the green light to hold cryptocurrency as a bank, and Franklin Templeton will both be there. Everything that happens after this historic event has concluded has me on the edge of my seat. In case you didn't know, elites often communicate with certain people and spill the beans on upcoming events through the media. For example, a year ago, Federal Reserve head Jerome Powell hinted to the prospect of several reserve currencies, which may be a precursor to something bigger. Central banks are hoarding large amounts of gold in preparation for the imminent monetary reset. Even if such resets are inevitable, people ignore the fact that they have occurred in the past. Even if none of them have happened in the time that our generation has lived. The United States dollar has served as the sole global reserve currency since the 1944 Bretton Woods Accord. About every 150 years, there is a major shift in the world's monetary system. Concurrently, bricks are being manufactured to support a new reserve currency that is backed by gold. It is possible, as Powell claims, for there to be multiple major reserve currencies. This has happened on rare occasions. There have been times when that has been the case, according to him. There can be more than one world reserve currency, according to David Schwartz's recent comment on X Spaces. Nevertheless, I've always seen XRP as more of a global bridge currency. I really think that's the direction XRP and XLM are headed. The integration of all global currencies will make this the center of future financial transactions. But this has been going on for a while with the Fed, Ripple, and the elites. In addition to hosting the show, Sheila Warren was a keynote speaker at Swell 2020 while at the World Economic Forum in 2020. David Mills, a representative from the Federal Reserve, was also a guest on the broadcast. The World Economic Forum featured Sheila in their central bank digital currency policy making toolkit document. According to the research, wholesale CBDC is where XRP really shines. The fact that Sheila and the official from the Federal Reserve are getting back together with Ripple is another proof that these kind of relationships are still going strong. Significant behind-the-scenes action around XRP and its possible applications is clearly underway. From the start, XRP has been portrayed as the cryptocurrency of the future. Banks have always been a part of Ripple for a reason, you know. However, before we get into that, let's examine SBI's stellar list of strategic partnerships. All of the banks on this list are open for your perusal, but I'd want to call your attention to SBI specifically because it is a Rothschild-run business. SBI owns 8.7% of Ripple's XRP coin. There has always been a connection between XRP and the Rothschilds, but SBI also has Franklin Templeton ties. By forming alliances with XDC, SBI, and VC Trading, Franklin Templeton is tokenizing assets on the Stellar platform. The firm is also affiliated with Stellar, making possible in Japan the utilization and acceptance of networks in ways that were previously unthinkable. Thanks to this partnership, we could launch blockchain-based use cases like tokenization, trade finance, and payments. The fact that XDC will be collaborating with XRP and XLM is already well known. They will all be working together under the parameters of that new monetary system. A user named Meadow who had previously exposed XRP's ties to the Rothschild family, revealed this information. Thus, I first showed SBI, you may see it here again, but with a deeper dive this time. Next time a disaster hits while you're asleep, Nathaniel Rothschild, you'll wake up poor. Lightning will strike while the music continues to play. Despite widespread ignorance, every market is fundamentally doomed. Prepare ahead of time by accumulating tangible precious metals. Just now, Nathaniel Rothschild bought a bunch of XRP. You are seeing the impending collapse of the global monetary system, Nathaniel Rothschild. When I say that, what I mean is that paper currencies will fail all across the world. Not only have the dollar and euro collapsed, but so have many others. When people stop believing in paper currency, it all falls apart. If you wait until several exchanges shut or break off ISO BIC, you won't get the chance to buy XRP inexpensively. Rothschild, Nathaniel, and CJ. When the chips are down, you'll have no choice but to employ XRP in some way. When it comes to retail, they are against screenshots. There are plans afoot to launch cyber attacks on NATO member states, Rothschild said. Be prepared. If your water or electricity goes out, the supply chain will probably come to a standstill. In the event that you lose internet connectivity, it is critical that you have enough of food and water, as well as a gas stove, and that you are ready for street mayhem. The World Economic Forum provided the data used in this analysis. Pay attention, that was in the year 2021, when almost everyone was predicting the same thing: a massive hack will occur just before the new financial system takes over, so stay vigilant. Additionally, they mentioned XRP. From what I understand, numerous banks are currently using Ripple products and will keep doing so until rules are clarified. In its first launch, the Ripple included participants from all around the globe, including Australia and Brazil. The dates can be seen as well. In these banks, who was feeling the reverberations? This went on from 2014 all the way until 2020. For what reason did these establishments reach out to Ripple during that period? I warned you from the beginning, you're investing in the elite's vision of the future. They probably knew all along that Ripple was picked before the masses, banks, and elites. Now that they've worked with Ripple, the banks are trying out RippleNet, a feature that will soon play a pivotal role. By resolving liquidity concerns experienced by Ripple banks, XRP immediately contributes to Basel III capital requirements. There will be less or no requirement for these idle nostro accounts if banks use XRP as a bridge asset to simplify their liquidity. To meet Basel II's liquidity coverage ratio without tying up unnecessary capital, banks might hold large reserves. By improving liquidity efficiency and lowering the regulatory capital that banks must maintain under Tier 3, XRP simplifies and expedites the process of making cross-border payments. As you may be aware, that liquidity problem is on the horizon. The Fed is teaming up with Ripple for the same exact reason. A new financial system is almost ready to be put in place. In fact, it has been in the works since 2014, when Ripple began linking all these institutions together. Still, the timing couldn't be more opportune. A great deal of unfinished business remains, the most of which pertain to the banking industry and the unbanked. All that remains is for crypto law, as testing was completed years ago. This transfer will be finalized in what seems like a flash once the legislation are enacted. There has been movement of whales in this region. The withholding amount is 40 million XRP. Surprisingly, XRP is currently seeing relentless trading volume on major cryptocurrency platforms. So, pay attention when a lot of X exchanges are projecting that XRP will go up to 1,000 or even higher. These exchanges are already cognizant of the XRP's movement, which is why this is happening. The need for XRP is something they are also cognizant of. We truly value having you here today. For the time being, I ask that you subscribe and favorite my channel.